All right, everybody. Okay, it's your Peacekeeper, and we are finally getting this fixed. Uh, okay. So one of the problems that I have with OBS is that I spend a lot of time recording stuff, and usually I'll either assign like a push to talk or something like that. For instance, when we do the Warthunder live stream, I always use a push to talk. That way, you can't hear me cuss and swear in the background. Okay, so let's get rolling on this since we are behind schedule a little bit. The Let's start with the beginning, shall we? um, our next live stream is going to be the 29th of May 2018, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Sorry again about the audio issues. For whatever reason, I forgot that I had the push to talk enabled. So, something I'm going to have to get used to, I guess. Holy crap. Okay, so, as with always in our live stream, I like to start off with the fact that if you are looking for a Discord server, I do have a Discord linked in the description to this video. There are a boatload of people there that are willing to help you out. If you need to division up with somebody, need voice chat for some odd reason, looking for people to play other games or just in general hang out, that's where to go to check that out. Also in the description is a link to my Streamlabs page, which has information if you would like to donate money. By no means feel obligated to do so, but I hope no, by no means feel obligated to donate. That's not why I do this. I do this for the fun of it. So, all right. Thank you everybody for being patient. I really don't know what the heck was going through my mind there, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start this live stream off with a little bit of République. Obviously, you know, French battleships. I like to start off with a little bit easier time so I can get warmed up. Oi, sorry again about the audio, and hopefully we don't have any other technical issues, knock on wood. So, a SWAT PCDIO2, that's alright, man. I hope that you'll be able to watch them later once they get uploaded. Oh, yep. Can I do the North Carolina? We could probably break out the North Carolina during this live stream. Okie dokie. Yes, Jeff, I really hope that my wine magazines, my wine stores don't get destroyed as forget, was it Corbeil? I can't remember. Well, one of the Corbeil class battleships had their wine stores hit by a torpedo. Oop, we are top tier. Not that that's surprising, it's tier 10. Oh, you want me to speak like a Frenchman? We are going to launch ourselves some baguettes at our enemy, and then we will go and we will sit on our park benches after we get the helicopter ride. That's probably like the most stereotypical French English accent ever. Carcass said I saw it, yes. What class of ship do I enjoy playing? Adam Wilder is asking, and out of all the classes in the game, I think my favorite class to play is probably destroyers, with cruisers being a close second, but, you know, battleships are fun too. I started off playing this game as a battleship captain. My first real, my first tree that I went down was obviously the US battleship tree, and that was all the way back in closed beta, and that's because, you know, USS Iowa, like, who doesn't want that ship? It's like the most beautiful ship in the world. And every single, you know, person who's a fan of the Yamato just got pissed off. Anyway, so I started going down that line first. It was the cruisers US cruisers that I did second, and then from there it went to US destroyers. I had the help of Sko, who you've probably seen on this channel before if you've been around for a long time. He and I used to play a lot of games together, but he got himself a real job, and, you know, he's too busy to play. So I main battleships. I don't main battleships, whoa. I play a wide number of ship types. I do have more Battleship games on my record because of, you know, closed beta, but, well, and open beta, regrinding the US line, but, yeah. Hey, Peacekeeper, when I set up my Pan-Asian captain to max, would it be better to transfer the captain through the tiers or just train a new one every time? I don't have doubloons, so I need advice. Generally speaking, I take my captains and move them up lines. Part of that is because I want by the time I get to tier 10, I want to have a captain that has at least 10 points. I really don't want to have less than that because of the problems that brings. Not having Concealment Expert, for instance, on a tier 10 destroyer is a death knell. Ooh, I thought really there for a minute we were going to be able to fire that without being detected. That would have been neat. And we just Citadelled him through the nose. Rip, Mr. Baltimore, it was nice knowing you. We are going to turn. And we are going to turn this way. We do not have manual fire control for secondaries, but I do want to prioritize them on ships that are bigger threats. Ooh, we slow down. I forget what my secondary range is on this thing. 10-6. And 1,400 damage off of him. Detected still by them. We're gonna pop our speed boost here. I like the way you use optics. I bet she's pissed. Who? How do you find a ship is beautiful or ugly? I just like the way it looks. I mean, I guess that's probably the easiest way to explain this. Like, yeah. It's just, wow, that draw time was intense. Anyway, I like the way some ships look more than other ships, and as a result, I tend to prefer those. As for what criteria I use to describe said ships, it has everything to do with the fact that, what ships are visually appealing. I don't know that there's any one particular criteria that I use, just in general, there are certain things that I like about them. Mostly functional, like how functional are they? You know, this ship I don't really think is all that good looking, but that's because I think this ship is a bit ridiculous in its premise. But, well, you know, it is what it is. I'm about to switch to HE if I don't find something better to shoot at here. I mean, we're getting good groupings. Ooh, we're on fire in 2 places. We'll go ahead and burn that damage control party. We're gonna turn away. This North Carolina is asking for trouble. Finally able to catch a live stream. Been watching a lot of your videos during the work days, and they are very helpful. Drew, I'm glad that they're helpful, man. That means a lot to me that people are finding use in my content. So hopefully the videos continue to be useful, and hopefully everybody is enjoying them. I realize that I am not uber consistent like I used to be, and I wish I had a very good reason for that, but the reality is I just don't. Mostly just busy with work and stuff. I am going to get the Orland video finally put out tonight, and then we will have Novik come out as well, probably in the early morning hours of Friday. So there will be 3 videos this week. They're just not in a very consistent schedule. Oh, well, that handled that. Dmitry Donskoy having none of that guy's stuff. I don't want to keep sniping, so I'm gonna turn and we're gonna re-engage. It seems like most of the destroyers are, while they're still there, they're not pushing this terribly aggressively. Of course, Republique's massive guns punching holes. So, hello! Josemi says over on Twitch, both lines are great to learn. They punish you when you make mistakes better than others, but I choose a Japanese line. Not only for BBs, but for DDs. Oops. We're turning in front of him. No, don't keep turning, you turd muffin. Oh, that's partially my bad. Okay, and not only for DVDs, but DVDs since learning to torp since the start. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really good reasons to, you know, to learn from the Japanese lines first. They're just exceptionally difficult to play well. We are getting exceptionally fortunate here. Look at this. Look at this! What is this? I am sailing in straight lines. Oh! Get him, get him, get him. Come on, Republic. Finish him. I don't think we're gonna get it, but we can try. Rip! My hit points. Ooh, we got him! Nice. Alright, we can finally use our heal. One destroyer down. And using our exceptionally trolly armor to troll everything else in this world. Legitimately surprised that there are not, like, massive quantities of torpedoes inbound. Rip! Zaki, I have indeed tried the Montana with the secondary build, and not overly fond of it, to be honest with you. Doesn't really have very good secondaries just because they don't have very good angles, they don't have very good, well, really anything. They exist. Well, that's interesting. I don't think... Really? 8 grand while angled? This heavily? Really? Man, I must be in, like, the wrong ship for angling defense or something. I don't know. Let's see if we can't derp a gun on this Missouri. I don't think I can. I don't think it'll let me. Fletcher, not worried about his torpedoes. Our team is just getting decimated. And I do mean, like, legitimately decimated here. Part of it is because we're... No, my goodness. What are those? Z-46. I'm liking to think that those are going to dissipate before they get here, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to adjust. Because with my luck, they won't. Yeah, there they go. As my Frenchman makes some comment. I do not know what he is saying, I forget. It's been a long time since I've spoken French. This thing's secondaries are, you know, pretty solid. Again, normal pens but no damage. Wargaming, please fix. Ooh, Neptune. Go ahead and see if we can't help out our Fletcher, take out their Fletcher. Done! We're still stern, we're still being chased down by those enemy ships over there, but we're so far behind on points. I just don't see how we could possibly win this battle, especially since this Alabama just YOLO'd in. Run. I think we're gonna focus our attention on this Monarch and see if we can't get him out of this fight. Or if that Missouri is gonna give us enough of a profile. No, he's not. Z-46, that would actually be a good target to shoot at as well. Where'd he go? Dude, homeboy, you're being hydroacoustic searched. You need to get out of there. My French officers say bagels. I do not think so. Dude, Fletcher, you're being hydroacoustic searched by him. You're not gonna get away from that easily. Okay, so we're gonna hope that he exposes just enough that we can get some good damage in here. We're gonna try and open up just a little bit. try and bring some secondaries in. That's that rune. No, that didn't work. D46. We're gonna... There's definitely torpedoes inbound on this Izumo. Yep. Question is whether the second set is following up on me or not. Nope. Okay. So we're in a bad place at the moment. We're gonna keep pushing. I'm detected. Oh no, whatever will I do? And Fletcher detected by... Whoop. Monarch and I are proxy spotting each other. And it's about to be down to me. Missouri is exposing a broadside here. I also know that dang it! The Z46 gonna have pretty much permanent spotting on me. And there goes a bunch of my hit points. Torpedoes. What the heck did I just do? What the heck? Why did I burn my... What? Why did I burn my damage control party? That was stupid. Yep, now I'm dead. Well, that was an interesting game. Okay. Whiskey, where did you get Republique? I've had Republique. I've had Republique for a long time. Jason H. People like you make the game fun. I stopped playing because of the toxic behavior in chat and was saddening me. I do want to come back to play the light cruisers. Ah, awesome. Hopefully the light cruisers are actually worth a dang. I can't imagine them. They wouldn't be, but when did Uber become a standard for consistency? What? They said that you get a pen without damaging me two things. It's saturated or you're damaging a module in this casing gun. Yeah, probably. I wish it had a different icon. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, welcome. AA or concealment on USN BBs or go home. Absolutely. They hit your wine stores, which is the equivalent of a citadel. Why would wine be on a warship? Obviously, the reason why wine is on a French battleship is because it's French. I don't think there's any other explanation necessary. Yeah. Have you seen the USS Monaghan B hull? She only has 2 5-inchers on the bow. I've heard of what they're trying to do with it. I'm not sure I necessarily agree, but I don't have much control over that. Let's I feel like playing... What do I feel like playing? Well, we had a request for an NC, but I don't want to do battleships back to back to back. So we'll take out Belfast, cheat fast, pay fast, however you want to label it. Collect container. We want signals because I need speed flags. Do a destroyer. Yes, we will. Have no fear. Generally try and keep things pretty even across the board. Ooh. I don't know if we've got enough duplicates on the Yamamoto campaign yet to unlock something else. Let's go look. Getting close to having this thing filled out all the way. Nope, we only have 1 duplicate. That makes me sad. We're so close. So close. Just need like a handful more. Alright, to the Belfast. You feel like a casual division. Ah, maybe sometime in the future. Not right now. I would love to play with you sometime. I would like to, if I had time in the day to play with everyone, I absolutely would. I just, I really don't. Today was a perfect example of just the amount of stuff that is going on in my life. We had our range qualifications for the police department today. I've got this, and then after this, I need to get working on my my Mustang in like the worst way possible. We're in a tier 9 fight. Lots of battleships, not very many destroyers, not very many cruisers, none on their team with radar. In fact, oh, wait, I lied. Baltimore has radar. Neptune might, but I doubt it. That's about it. Us, on the other hand, we have myself, the Donskoy. It is what it is. We're close. What's my duty pistol? We have Heckler and Cook HK-45s, and I hate it, every last bit of it. They are buffing Worcester and Seattle. Worcester will get a better rudder and 30mm deck instead of 25. Seattle, some better turret angles and better rudder. Well, that's good. I think that those ships are going to be, you know, I think they're going to be fun. Just based upon what I've been watching and listening to, like the Warships podcast, and I think it's... I've been spotted. Anyway. Uh-oh. Hey, J-Rags, aka Jimmy Ragsdale. I've got your name! I know what job you don't do. Why is it you can XP at a greater rate than World of Tanks? That's a good question. I'm guessing it has to do with the fact that, oh my. I'm guessing it has to do with the fact that they're, the ships, they wanted to make the grind feel like it was more impressive. I guess I really don't know, but there's really no reason that it had to be, you know, laid out the way it is, but, well, it is, so... Aircraft. I am not going... We're gonna back up here if the pay fast will let me. Richelieu is shooting. Okay, we're being shot at by too much stuff. Rip all of my hit point pool. Not all of it, but a large portion of it. I don't know what that is that's shooting at me, but it's super annoying. Richelieu! This is a really crappy smoke screen, too, I feel obligated to point out. I love how our carrier is just flat ignoring all of the stuff going on in the middle. Like... Dear friendly carrier, you should probably focus on those things. I doubt also highly that the, whatever destroyer it is that's in the cap is within our range over here. Why not? We can push it. Nope, didn't think so. He was on the other side. And, of course, out of range. Yep. This is kind of an unnecessary, if you want to call it that, expenditure of a radar, but sometimes you don't get to, you know, make good choices with your consumables. Sometimes you have to use them because you've got nothing else that you can use them on. Take that, island. Didn't like you anyway. I can pretty much guarantee you that what's detecting me is a destroyer off by over by where the Benson's at. Almost guarantee that. Doesn't mean we can't put some hurt on this Richelieu. Wow, in YouTube chat we have a salty human. Yeah, that's J-Rags. He claims to work. He's just a firefighter. He doesn't actually work. Firefighters don't actually work. They just get paid to sleep all day. So that's why he's salty. We're gonna pop our hydro. It's shorter range than it probably needs to be. 4.2K, so that means we've got some distance to cover to get to the Z39 to help our own Z39. Apparently that has been released. Come on. Come on. Just picked up my free Tachibana Lima. Not gonna lie, 20-second torpedo reloads are fun to mess with. Are they now? our Z-39 is gonna bite it. We don't have radar up for a little bit yet. Oh good, he's coming my way. Yes! Come closer. Hey buddy. Guess who's behind? It's the Payfast, who really stinks apparently. Watch him like quadruple Citadel me to death. I think we're gonna pop our smoke here. Also convenient. 2 pens and no damage! Wargaming, it's a destroyer! The HE on this thing is going to do ridiculous damage regardless. Oh my goodness. We are going to keep backing up. Hopefully he did not get that second set of torpedoes off. This might have not been the best place actually to deploy our smoke, but I'm hopeful. I remain committed and hopeful to the mission of capturing this point and being in general a pain in the butt. I do not have the Tachibana Lima. Nope. I have not been playing this game at any level of consistency to earn any of those ships. So, it's not to say that I wouldn't say no to it. I would definitely say yes to it, but as it stands right now, not in a huge priority to get a whole bunch of free ships that I can't really play. Hello, Colorado. Or don't really have time to play, I guess, is probably better, more accurate. Well, what the heck? Come on, enemy. At least we got this coming. We said last time enemy team is playing like crap. Camping in the back. Well, nobody said that they had to, you know, be up front. Hide and seek, the most common tactic in this game. We're gonna keep backing up. Not that this Richelieu is going to be able to effectively engage us, but I really don't want to be out in the open if I can avoid it when the smoke goes away. 4 seconds. Why not? We'll just bound up a little bit here. Go forward. Belfast, I thought you had better responsiveness than this. Also thought you had better HE as well, but J-Rags just donated $10. J-Rags, you can't afford that. I appreciate it, my man. But, was there any message left with it? I didn't see one. That doesn't mean there wasn't one. Hopefully, J-Rags is staying safe out there. Being a firefighter, as much crap as I like to give him for being a firefighter, I do have a tremendous amount of respect for what they do. It's not an easy job. Not everybody can do it, and it is exceptionally dangerous. The dangers are a little different than the dangers that I deal with, but it's dangerous nonetheless. In fact, the dangers I deal with are... I don't want to say they're more predictable. They're not, but... You generally have a pretty good idea of what you're going up against when the call comes out. Those guys deal with a lot of uncertainty out there. For donuts. Oh, alright. I haven't eaten I'll be honest, I haven't eaten a donut in probably, I don't know, a year and a half. I like donuts, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, it's just a tasty morsel. I mean, it's all good. No longer detected. That's always a good sign. We're going to keep aiming at this Colorado and see if we can't maybe finish him off, because he's pushing a flank here. If I could get rid of him, that would allow me a little bit more leeway to sit over here. That way I wouldn't have to pop my smoke if I didn't want to. But, island ahead. Well, there's always an island ahead. This is World of Warships. There's always islands. Nobody... Apparently, oh, we're detected by aircraft. That's fine. I don't think any of these guys can really shoot at me. Baltimore, Turpi... Nope. So we're gonna push out a little bit further here. Oh, and we won! Well, that was a quick and short game. The mission on the news page, you only have to achieve 15 wins before the 4th of June. Oh, I'll get that. Easy. No, I'm actually a police officer. I've been a police officer for about 5 years now. So, oop, top of the team there. We even beat out an OPG rank 1 guy. Womp, 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 womp. Maybe that's because I was actually playing the objective. Can't wait for 0.7.5. Already got my Cleveland maxed out. Pensacola already researched, but not purchased. Ah. Hello, Atlantis, over on Twitch. Now that we've gotten all of the bugs worked out, if you will. The, whatchamacallit. I'm gonna play a destroyer. Do I want to play... There's so many destroyers to choose from that are all good. Which one do I want to choose? I don't know that I've played Eagle on a live stream before. There is going to be a review of this ship coming out sometime. I do have the video for it done. People wondering how I have the ship set up. There's my skills. Or my upgrades. So main armaments mod 1, propulsion mod 1, aiming systems mod 1, and propulsion mod 2. Captain skills. This captain has a ship specialization in none other than Saint Louis. Your cruiser captains for the French cruisers, if you followed mine, were actually very comparable, and they work quite well with each other. A lot of the same build stuff. So where's my Henri? Here's Henri. Oh, what? Do I not have a I have a higher captain than that. Emile? No, apparently not. Apparently my Saint Louis captain is the one. Anyway, this build works for them just as well as on Eagle as it does on all the other ones. So we'll go play that. Greetings, enjoy. Today has gone good so far. 1 loss, 1 win, but top of the team in both matches, so that's always a good sign. Do the Gajamata, please. Well, we could remind me in a little bit. I'll have to see if I've still got it up. I think I do. Okay, so. Eagle is, if I had, wow, this is gonna be impressive. Okay. The only downside to Eagle is that it has absolutely the worst detection of any destroyer in this tier, it feels like. 6.8k. We have 5 guns, they're basically blowtorches. Really high HE's chance, pretty quick reload time. Overall, pretty good. Honestly, thinking of signing up for the police force here in the UK. I don't know what the situation is like in the UK, but in the United States, I personally would not recommend it. There's just too much going on, some of it justified, some of it not. Way too much politicking going on. Willing to play with literally people's lives for political reasons, and I wouldn't recommend it unless you just absolutely had to because there was no other choice. But I personally enjoy the job, I just don't enjoy the department necessarily that I work for. And I'm not really sure I want to leave this department, which is kind of the devil I know, to go to a different department. Kind of more or less biding my time until my other job option that I have opens up. You know, hey, it is what it is. But I imagine in the UK and in Europe in general, you guys are seeing some pretty crazy things, and just like we are, so I don't know. You're under arrest for suspicious activity with the World of Warships. Nice. Moon Puma always applied to the Gulag. They declined him for some odd reason. Apparently, he's been too good of a Russian citizen. Okay, so Emile Bertin. Emile Arizona. If there was something else detecting, I would be thrilled, but sadly there's not. These guns, if I remember correctly, have like ridiculously atrocious yeah, thought so. That's what I was hoping for. I forget, what's my torpedo range? 7K? Yeah. Womp womp womp. There's a fire. That's one fire. Don't worry, Arizona. The fun. We got to be careful because the Emile Bertin does have 9K torps, but I really don't think he's going to be too much of a threat here. We're just far enough outside of his engagement range. I think we'll be okay. And they're doing a pretty good job of just lighting themselves up. We do have a speed boost, so long as I'm actually paying attention to what's going on, I might actually be able to hand out some, Okay, good. Didn't think they were gonna hit here, but we're gonna switch our attention to the Iron Duke. We only got 19 seconds left on this reload, or on this smoke. We definitely don't want to hang out too long if we can avoid it. I am currently... I'm gonna switch our attention over here to the Nuremberg. Nuremberg. He's dead. Good night. Now if we can get a... We're gonna turn this thing into the speedboat that it is. So, like all of the Russian cruisers, this thing... There's a fire. That's gonna stick and burn for a while. Like all of the Russian destroyers, this ship's main strength is going to be the fact that it has a lot of speed, has pretty good maneuverability, and if you're at least sort of paying attention to what you're doing, you can do some fun things with your prey, if you will. I'm a little on the close side, so we are going to back up just a little bit off of this while we disengage from the Hatsu in Arizona. Be nice to have my my smoke back up, but anyway, this thing has really poor gun arcs. We definitely want to be cautious of incoming AP from the Arizona, so anything we can bait. Come on, smoke. And incoming fire from the Arizona, who overleads. Okay. So, now we can go back to doing what the French Eagle does. You have to remember, Hatsuharu does have torpedoes. They do not suck. Normally I'd be all about engaging him, but there we go. Now we're at least turned the right direction. As he disappears. Oh, nope, he's back. I don't know if he's got torpedoes inbound or not. But anyway, part of the reason why I'm running the you know, we might be able to pull this off. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna try it and see what happens. Oy, oy, oy. Miss me! Good time to leave. Did you see what I saw, though? Hello, Zuiho. It was nice to see you. I would like to call you my friend. Would you like to be friends? We want to pay attention to those torpedo bombers because they could make a turn on us any minute now. Okay, he's no longer focusing on us. Let's focus on the real reason why we're over here, which is going to be... Oh, nope. Did those torpedo bombers drop? Yes, they did. Well, that was rude. Leave me alone. Emil, I did not give you permission to do anything of the sort to me. We just keep sailing away from him, because look at what our prey is. So this is a perfect example of using the ship's speed and agility to get into places. It is called the Eagle for a reason. It does have the ability to HE Citadel Azuijo. And you can see the damage numbers just racking up now. We're gonna keep pushing through here. Hopefully this Fuso can finish off Emil. That means that we can finish off this. We do have a Texas on the other side over here that is shooting at us. Oi! Not very nice of him. We unfortunately don't have the ability to torpedo this Zuiho, so I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, there's another HE Citadel. Come on, give me fire or something at least. We should be able to get this guy. We're gonna turn now. And pray that he misses. Woo! That tickles. Gun arcs, not all that great, but we're gonna make him work, gosh dang it. At this point, I'm kind of watching the Texas to try and make sure that he doesn't... I don't think he's gonna have... Yeah, he's not gonna really have time to shoot back. Where are my rear guns in this whole mix? Jeez and Pete's. Spent all of this time working to get up to where I'm at, and my guns have decided that they are just gonna take their sweet, sweet time. No fires on this Zuiho yet, though. As impressive as that is. There, finally! I was gonna say, what in the deuce, man? And look, a Bogue! Alright, well, we're gonna get ourselves a twofer. Oh, and we won! Oh, man. So a large part of our damage on this was going to be entirely due to the Eagle. Oh, we got an experience boost out of that. Well, that's neat. Oh, man. Eagle is a lot of fun. Look at that. Eagle is indeed a lot of fun. What was the other ship? Oh, the Nuremberg. I forgot I kill stole the Nuremberg at the very beginning of the match. Okie dokie. Play the HMS Hood as May 24th marks the sinking of that good ship. Well, that's as good enough of a reason for me. Okay, gotta put a captain on it, which is going to be currently located on my Warspittle. It is the Happy Hood Day. Is it really a happy day? I don't think you would call this a happy day. Do you have a Kizaki? You tell it right, the Kaba is a light cruiser. Yeah. I do indeed have a Kizaki, and I tried, hey, finally, we got some speed flags. Those Type 5s. I do have a Kizaki, and I've played her before in the past on the live stream. Very hard ship to play. We are going to get our North Carolina in there, so don't worry too much. We're going to call that DD Fragile. How the old father pronounces it. Fragile! Yes. That vessel moving over 30 knots. I think Eagle's agility is definitely... I think it's a very fast ship. But Eagle overall is a pretty solid ship. I think it really is good. Got a squeaky chair. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background or not. Hopefully not. Good news! There is no Bismarck in this match. Do I recommend any tier 10 ships for ranked? Battleships, I'd say Montana is probably the best choice. At least the more well-rounded choice. Cruisers, Moskva, I mean, really all the tier 10 cruisers are pretty solid. They all have their own advantages and disadvantages. Moskva and Des Moines obviously have radar. Moskva has amazing railguns. Des Moines has extremely punchy AP. Henri and Zhao both are kind of flankers. They do really good on enemy flanks. So, I mean, there's a lot of different ships that you can pick in the cruiser line. Destroyers, I would say probably Gearing, UA Young, Z-52. Those ships are all going to be a good one. You hear the squeaky chair, but it doesn't bother you. It bothers me. I kind of wish I didn't have it, but it is what it is. Oh, I know. I was going to look up for more donuts. Ah, that's what the message said on J-Rags' $10 donation there. So Hood, Battlecruiser, not exactly a whole lot in the way of belt armor, so definitely not a ship you want to hang out broadside to enemies in. Really large turning circle radius, but overall, not a bad ship. The 15-inch guns are plenty accurate. Really, Sharnhorst? Remiashi, you have your own smoke screen. I can't set one for you. Is Grafspe Battleship guns. Why wouldn't it be better? Ooh, Puke of York. Miyoko. Tanya. Maybe we can lob some shells in over at this Miyoko. That would be really funny to get us, you know, a Citadel out of that. Especially since it was kind of a snapshot, not really well aimed. Not much went over either. And no hits. Oh, hey! Why, hello there, Mr. German Cruiser. Light cruiser, nonetheless. Nürnberg. As many of my German viewers corrected me on that video. Hello, my friend. Would you like to meet 15-inch gun? One salvo, almost all of his hit points. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not cool. That is not cool at all. Go, battle cruiser, go. Rip. Alright, well, we finished off one of them. Oh! Woo! We got ourselves a first blood out of that. And I think that was a pretty good use for how little support we have. We are now going to run and do everything else. Why are guns measured in millimeters? Because wargaming is particularly lazy and doesn't want to use every nation's nomenclature. The US never measured their guns and I don't think the British ever measured their guns in millimeters. It was always inches. And... what? I think he bounced... what? Oh. Really? Well, that was just rude. Anyway, some nations did. The Germans and Japanese did. You had the 20.3 centimeter guns for the Japanese. You had the 88 millimeter or 8.8 centimeter. The Germans, I mean, most nations in the world did not measure in, well, not most nations, that's wrong. Every nation, with the exception of the UK and the US, pretty much measured theirs via millimeters, the metric system. Mr. Atlanta, you appear to be a little out of your element. And waiting for that rear turret that got kind of derped to come back. Come on. And hoping for a dead Atlanta. Not even a Citadel. One hit out of all of that. Oof. So the one nice part about this ship is it does have very good speed. Nice hit, Miyoko. Oh, he detonated him. Rip. The ship does have really, really good speed, so that helps out a lot. Miyoko there, I'm anticipating him to... Nope, we're gonna miss. I was kind of hoping that he would slow down like he's currently doing, and that those shells would all land pretty much directly into Citadel. Unfortunately, they did not. But now we can re-engage. Again, trying to keep our best angle here if we can. Not really any real good shots on Britannia, but we'll go ahead and take the shot. You know, the big issue is that Kamikaze R, if he was gone, this would be so much easier. And I missed? Really? Alright. Well, that's what I get for trying to shoot over an island. We are broadside to things. We should stop doing that. Our Gremiashi is sitting there eating a whole bunch of damage too. Like, what are you doing, dude? Oh, we weren't detected. Well, that's neat. We're gonna, if we can, I'm not anticipating that we will be able to. If we can, I'd like to move into a good position to get broadsides on these guys as they make this turn to come back towards our spawn. Huh? Okie dokie. Because they're measured in millimeters in the gulag. Oh man, that Moon Puma character, he's such a goof. Ever wondered why they would what would change had the Germans built carriers and their earlier jet technology had come out sooner in the war? That's a good question. I don't think it would have mattered much. You have to remember, what Germany had a very good production capability for ships and tanks, but they lacked resources. And you can't win a war without resources. So I don't, everybody likes talking about how the Germans this, the Germans that. I just can't help but think to myself out loud that the Germans, had they had the resources, would have been very hard to stop. The problem is they didn't have the resources. So I have a hard time believing that the war would have changed with any significant factor based upon their technology. They just didn't have the resources to build that technology at the quantities and numbers to outpace the U.S. industry. So I personally don't think that they could have. It would have changed much. I mean, it might have delayed the inevitable, but... Omaha! What's he doing? He is turning in. I don't know that we're gonna get any hits with that, but it'd be fun to try. Oh, dang it. I was really hoping we might get one. Yoko Ono did not know that was his ship. Yoko. What? Han had the same problem. That's absolutely correct. That's why a large number of historians are a little confused as to why the Japanese did things the way they did them. I mean, I guess if you were in a limited resource situation, I guess you do have a couple of options. You either, you know, press on and do your best to... of course, I look away and this Omaha starts sailing out broadside. You either engage with your limited resources and pray that you can find resources, or you're stuck kind of developing a battle plan. Wow, we stole that. Or you're stuck developing a battle plan. Whew. Really? You're stuck developing a battle plan that is contingent upon resources you don't have. That's not a very smart tactical decision. And we're detected. Really? I hate I dislike strongly this meta of camp in the back, HE spam, like, I have one request for you. Oop. Guess who's up north? Anyway, oh, really? I still got you, buddy. We're gonna keep turning because I have no idea where this Kamikaze R is, but I have a vague idea. And I'm not overly excited by it. And the fact that this Cleveland isn't trying his dangdest makes me sad. Because we're detected still, which tells me he's off in this area. He has to be. Now we're no longer detected. IJM are notorious to develop battle plans on resources they didn't have, and wargames simulate assuming the best possible scenario rather than the worst, as if they thought some external factor would help. You mean like the Emperor? I mean, the Emperor was supposed to, you know, guide their military and stuff, so, I mean, it wasn't completely for lack of trying on their part. Alright. Need spotting on that Miyoko. Any day now. He is broadside. And I'm about to beach myself. Like, what is going on here? Why are there islands? Why is this Miyoko still not spotted? Like, seriously, somebody go spot him. That's all that's needed.
Enemy cruiser detected.
There! Where? 5 minutes from now, he will actually render in-game because that's how this game renders things. Thank you, Wargaming. We are not detected. Interesting. Kamikaze R is just gonna be a continuous pain. Really? That one shell did not hit the Miyoko? That bracketed him so perfectly. Oh my goodness. Were the Japanese ever prosecuted for the war crimes they committed? I believe they were. Don't quote me on that, but I believe they were. And if they weren't, it probably had something to do with the you know, 2 nukes we dropped on them. If I had to guess. Divine Wind, or at least trying harder than everyone else. I don't think Divine Wind would have saved them any. What I want to know is where this Kamikaze is. Now I'm detected by aircraft that I can't see because reasons. Again, detected now by something other than that. Okay, now we're no longer detected by something other than that. What is detecting me?
Enemy cruiser.
Yoko. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you. Ah, pooh. Oh, nope, we missed. Wow, underlet him. Apparently, I'm not as used to these guns as I had originally thought I was. Alright, enough of dealing with him. We're going to try and finish off this Duke of York. It's always a question. A lot of Japanese admirals say the Pacific War stands more... Excuse me. Oh, look! The Kamikaze R! Straight ahead of us. Is he in smoke? Now he is.
Torpedoes direct front.
We're just gonna keep turning. At this point, we either face down a Kamikaze R that our Pensacola is uninterested in dealing with, or we burn to death in a fiery hell caused by a 16-gun battleship, as opposed to anything of any real skill. Oh no! I've been hit by HE again! Whatever will I do? You know, aside from repair all the damage that I just took. Okay, so the Kamikaze R is still floating around. I realize this isn't the highest damage game in the world, so a modicum of patience. But I also don't want to charge headlong into that friggin' Kamikaze R either. Ay, ay, ay. Sweet! Glad you can make it. Yeah, RNG says I cannot. There's the Kamikaze R. Finish the Kamikaze R. Haida, huh? Well, Mr. Haida, it would appear that you have problem. And it is it's friendly shell. If I were him, I would just YOLO rush me right now. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stop. Or at least slow down. That should be sufficient to throw off his aim quite a bit. Speed up. Continue to engage Lyon. Like I said, if I were this Kamikaze R, I would just YOLO rush me right now because I'm on reload. There's no way I'm gonna... Yeah, see, I ain't playing your game, buddy. I wish I had more support. So, more WASD. Wish this Lyon... I would love... Nothing else would please me more than to be able to spot this guy and shoot at him, but that might be our last salvo. It kind of depends. Oof! That hit! He felt that one. There's the Kamikaze. Yay. Myoko! Being particularly hard for him to engage right now. But if I were him, like I said, I don't know why he didn't just YOLO rush me when I was on cooldown. Like there wouldn't have been a thing that I would have been able to do. Well, one of two things is happening. He's either turning around to launch more torpedoes. We know he's not turning around this island here. Nope, didn't think so. Okay, so he did exactly what I thought he was gonna do. He's trying to bait me into turning, so we're just gonna stay bow in as best we possibly can. Yeah! See? See? Keep trying, buddy. I am not giving you freebies. Okay, more torpedoes inbound. Slamming on the brakes. Turning a little bit. Just keep chasing them down. We got those rear guns to bear, but there's torpedoes in the water. There they are, there they are. We're gonna eat one, I think. Maybe not. Nope. That is so insulting. Wow. Oh man. Yes, if I want spotting, I must do it myself to Warrish. It is good. Well, that actually turned into a pretty good game there. I think we did some successful evasion with the hood. No free donuts for me. There's never any free donuts. I don't understand where people get this idea that we get free donuts all the time. Yes, Eurobeat plays in the background. I know there's some people that over on Twitch that were when I was live streaming Warthunder Ground Forces, they were like, what's with the no music? And it's like, because I'm not about to get banned from YouTube. That would be insane. All right, we're going to go pull out the North Carolina. We'll get it out of the way. Had a number of requests for it. We got a lot of battleships in this live stream, so we're gonna have to balance that out. The USCLs are the jokes. The Pepsi, the Nolans, and Balti are nothing special. They are just subpar. Well, it depends. Personally, I think the Baltimore is... There's a lot of people that hate Baltimore. Baltimore is one of my favorite cruisers in the game. It is underloved, underappreciated, and exceptionally capable. The problem is she, like all the other US cruisers, are so heavily map dependent that it's hard to really play her to her max without getting just the right combination of enemy team and map selection. On cruiser heavy matches, there is no other ship I'd rather be in than a Baltimore or Des Moines. Those two cruisers are insane cruiser killers. But, you know, the Cleveland is very, very good herself. You know, I look forward to seeing her as a tier 6 or a tier 8, but the tier 6 version is amazing. The Omaha is pretty solid too. I mean, it's hard to play Omaha well. Omaha has a lot of capabilities, nice torpedoes, etc. But her biggest reliance is on basically enemy teams cooperating. Her AP is untouchable at the tier, in my opinion. Even Furutaka's AP doesn't seem nearly as reliable because nothing has any armor at tier 5, so it means it tends to overpen a lot, the Citadels, whereas it seems like Omaha is very capable of getting a large number of Citadels. So the question was asked, NC tips and tricks. So this is the front of your ship, and it is like a claymore. Point it towards the enemy, watch things disappear. Yeah, just a clarification, I am not a community contributor through the official program. Anyway, I am actually a super tester, so that is all that I am. Hello, super crew, welcome. Glad you can make it. On the testers, all the Wargaming employees and Wargaming CC are all playing the Kronstadt. Ah, wonder how they feel about it. We're on the internet. So anyway, aside from that tip, which is by far one of the most important things to remember about the North Carolina, you can pretty much play like any other U.S. battleship. You want to hunt for broadside targets best you can. Long range shooting with NC is kind of, sort of, not recommended. You have 23.3 kilometers of range, but unless there's nothing else to shoot at, you're better off finding something else to engage. That's just my opinion. Pedro Paulo Franca. Well, what the heck? Yugumo, you had one job, and that was to spot this guy so that I could turn and shoot him in the face. Montana? Hooey. Atago. I think the cruiser, the enemy, just... boy. Oi. Oh, well. No way, you mean to tell me I'm on fire after getting shot at by a Conqueror? Whatever could have possibly given you that idea? And not a single hit. Fascinating. Our Yugumo is... What is he doing? Don't know. What is he doing? Don't know what he's doing. Yeah, there you go. Stealth up. Although I need your spotting, dude. I do not have good feelings about this. Why is our team not pushing caps right now?
Enemy cruiser detected.
Oh, don't think we can get any good hits on him. I don't know what the Conqueror's doing. I think he's backing up.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Can't engage him efficiently this way. I can't spot him anyway, so... Normally I would say that this ship does best in the medium ranges, but at this point we're so far from getting any caps, it's kind of frustrating. Did anyone other than the Germans develop 16-inch guns? Yes, the US. Starting with the...
Enemy cruiser detected.
Oi, yoy, 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 yoy. Well, that's impressive. Goodbye. You deserved every bit of that.
Enemy battleship sighted.
I'm gonna give him some more here in a second. Just gonna sail away. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you.
Problem solved, sir.
Conquer, Des Moines. Those two things really aren't all that scary at this point. Still trying to finish off Atago. That's gonna hurt him a lot. Two citadels right off the bat and a kill finish. Had enough of his nonsense.
Enemy battleship detected.
Okay, from here, Des Moines is probably our next most likely threat. Somehow, even though we have no caps, we are managing to still do well. Parting salvo there at the Des Moines. Pretty good accuracy. I'm liking what's happening downrange. Yeah, 4 normal pens for 14,000 damage. That definitely felt really bad for him. Feels bad, man. Okay, we're gonna get into this cap. We're gonna try and get in this cap and cap. We're gonna heal as soon as we're able to as well. You'll get, sorry, Japanese also had 16-inch guns. They're 410 millimeters, a little bit larger than 16. They're 16.1 if you want to be uber technical. Okay. We're gonna turn away. We're getting some decent hits in with this thing, so that's at least a good sign. Citadeled a Conqueror. Look at that. Now, you can't tell me it isn't possible. The NC and Alabama are particularly well suited for engaging. Wow, really? Are particularly well suited for engaging battleships that have hard to hit citadels from long ranges because of the fact that its shells come down at such a steep angle. Oodaloy. We're gonna try and get into an engagement range with the Zoodaloy. Of course, needing capture points. Come on. Okay, we got the cap. So now if we could just get the rest of these hits off. Now they're starting to even out some of our advantage here. Really particularly care for it. I also don't particularly care to engage that guy at super long range if I can avoid it. We're gonna traverse our guns the other way. Yes, I'm on fire again. Welcome to the life of a battleship, where being on fire is 10 out of 10 all the time. It'd be nice to get some guns on target back here. Because this Bismarck is broadside. Come on. And there's a Des Memes there, too. Here's to hoping. I think we're gonna get one. Really? That was a pretty precious salvo, but good on the Yugumo for getting it. We are kind of playing a little bit more passively right now because of the way that their team is composed over here. They've got 3 battleships that are over here to just a handful of us. We really don't want to play too aggressively because we're guaranteed to take a lot of damage if we do. But we'll keep engaging here. Ooh, those are going to fall a little short. Might get a turret. Or we'll do 15,000 damage. Montana is there. Again, we definitely want to pay attention to what he's doing. Oop, Conqueror. Just derped our Yugumo. Keep it up, team. Let's keep it up. We got this. And no, we don't. 4K, that's it. That's all we got out of that whole ordeal. We can still win this if our team decides to cooperate, but gotta cooperate. Oh, bullpucky. That's such crap. I hate that. 6K just disappears. Why? Because Conqueror. Bismarck is gonna die before those shells get there. That's fine. I knew that risk going into this. What I'd like to do is head back towards the sea cap while engaging this Conqueror. So we're gonna start by traversing our turrets as best we can to the other side. This is gonna put his bow onto the Montana, which should minimize the damage he does. However, Conqueror's HE is BS inducing, so who knows what's gonna happen with that. We need to stay angled as best we possibly can, though. Mostly because even it does minimize our profile. We're not going to minimize HE damage. He's still going to probably get fires, but it minimizes the chances of him hitting us, which is always a good sign. And as I close into this distance, we're going to start seeing the other advantages of the North Carolina come into play here. Most notably, high pen and high damaging guns. I wish that the accuracy was cooperating, but as you can see, it wasn't. Okay, so we're being conscientious of the of our fire damage here. We're not gonna burn our damage control party on 1 or 2 fires going up against the Conqueror. He just his HE DPM is just too freaking high otherwise. We are going to take this last repair that we've got, and we are going to use it. Montana being a kind of a jerk. There's really no way that we are going to be able to win this fight against both of these battleships. They are both tier 10s. I mean, we're going to do a lot of damage in this battle, but we are far from being able to win this fight against them. Especially since I'm having to choose between angling. I'm just glad that neither one of them have particularly good aim at this point. If I can stay by this island, it would be extremely beneficial, because I don't think the Montana can effectively hit me. God, that would be nice to get a Citadel out of that. That's it. 7K. Yeah, we're done for, but we're gonna Like I said, we're going to do as much damage as we possibly can in this mix. He's going to get this last salvo off, and that's going to be it. Rip. Oh, maybe not. Potato aim is potatoing. Now that's death. Well, we can't say that we didn't try. I mean, we 162,000 damage. 168,000 damage. Jeez. Ugh. Oh man, that was still a fantastic game though. Unfortunate that the rest of the team didn't decide to push until it was absolutely too late, and now that they are pushing, it's so too late that it's not going to matter. I mean, only one of two things is going to happen. Like, if this Montana gets nuked by the Shimakaze, which at this juncture seems unlikely, maybe, but it's over. Yeah. I would highly recommend, if you guys are interested in playing the U.S. cruisers, you should definitely consider getting as high as you can right now to maximize the return that you're going to get from the split. Man! Yeah, I know, Mirik. Absolutely terrible. Josemi, I cannot talk about Kronstadt. There is no way for me to talk about Kronstadt, period. Super testers cannot talk about any ships that we tested in the past. We can only talk about ships that we have access to on live that have been launched and are available to the general public. So I am not able to talk about it until I get it, if I decide to get it. Uninstall. Nice. What is the biggest PR loss to the Royal Navy? She sunk 11,000 feet of water. Her bow section broke off. She's mostly intact. Well, that's the hood for you. Oh, you're talking about the Ark Royal. There was actually a lot of carriers that were sunk by single torpedoes. Idaho, if I remember correctly, had a single torpedo hit her and caused the aviation fuel to explode. Wargaming CC were on the test server. They were bragging about it being OP. Okay. NDA, man, you know, that's so true. I do have an NDA, unfortunately. And, well, we kind of get stuck with what we get stuck with. If you guys want to see that change, I would highly recommend you talk to the various Wargaming employees that are active on the forums and encourage them to change our NDA, but I honestly don't think that it will. Okay. So we've got UA Young here, obviously a staple on this live stream. And after this, we will cover a very important topic. They said the Bismarck was unsinkable as well. There's actually a lot of information that the Bismarck crew actually scuttled it. So I guess technically it's unsinkable. It was mission killed, for what that's worth. I thought you could talk about them when the stats are final and there. Yes. Nope. I can't talk about any ship that I have tested unless I have the ship in my port that I had acquired and is available to the public. So, like, for instance, in the, you know, when the U.S. light cruisers come out and they're available to the public and I have played a game in them, I can talk about them. That's about the extent of it. Okay, watch the Saint Louis video again. Started using her speed and gun range. Getting better with it. Appreciate the instructions. Still a tough ship to play, but what a fire starter. Yeah, the Saint Louis is exceptionally hard to play well. The ship is just really soft and squishy. I just don't know that. I just don't like that ship. It doesn't play well for me. It doesn't jive with my playstyle. Whiskey, do you know what ships you get in the split if you have Cleveland, Pensacola, and New Orleans? Yeah, you'll get Tier 8 Cleveland, Tier 6 Pensacola, Tier 7 New Orleans, and Tier 8 Baltimore. Didn't work. I'm pretty sure they put out a news post explaining how they were going to do this. I would highly encourage you guys to seek that out. I could have swore that if it wasn't that, it was on the dev blog, one of the two. We are running into problems with this game rendering ships or not. I guess the Montana is out of my viewing distance, but oh shh. Yep. Oh, really? All right. I'll work it. It's just AP. It's just not really mattering a whole lot now, but all right. He's got us hydroed. We'll just... And we're no longer detected. Whoa! Womp, 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 womp. That area is a no-go zone right now for dealing with the launching torpedoes at things like the Musashi or any of that. What is this Ibuki doing? I love how they're like, dude, you need to cap C, and it's like, what? How do you expect me to cap something that I can't get to because it's covered in hydro? And a not cert in the process. Brilliant. Z39, I have not actually played it, so I can't really talk about it. Yeah, wait for the hydro to run out, because that just happens. And we're moving. We're moving. You know, in truth, what I should probably do is I should probably go over towards the decap and just spam torpedoes ad nauseum in there. But I love how they just expect destroyers to YOLO into a cap with zero support. Like, are you high? Do your parents know you're high? Like, seriously. From where? Oh, he's in a Saint Louis. No wonder he feels entitled. He's French. Womp 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 womp. Now I'm just pissed off every person that watches my live stream from France. I'm only partially joking, guys. I mean, the French do feel entitled. That part I'm not really joking about, but... Uh-oh! Frackin', really? I am most likely going to die now, so this is awesome. We got 34 seconds of hopefully not dying to deal with here. I am fully expecting an event. 114 hit points. We're going to try and leave this cap and go and be very, very stealthy. I am anticipating being detected right away. Detected. Nope, dead. Right there. Whoa! Whoa! Gosh dang it! How in the heck he knew where to aim is beyond me. But, well, it was either that or get hydroed. So, well, we did what we could. This is why I don't listen to people at all when they tell you, go cap C, go cap it. Why aren't you capping C? You're not doing your job. Stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. We lost the beeps, the sweeps, and the creeps. The what? The what and the what? You know, the beeps. Yeah. Good times, great oldies, and all of that. So our next ship that we're going to play is going to be Cleveland. But before we get to Cleveland, we've got something important to talk about, and that's our stream schedule. So today is the 24th of May, 2018. It is Thursday. It is actually 7:36 p.m. where I'm at. However, our next live stream is going to be the 29th of May, 2018 at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Also, in the description to the video, there is a link to my Discord server. Feel free to check that out. There is a lot of people there that are willing to help you out, willing to division up, willing to give you advice, or help you find things on my YouTube channel if need be. Highly recommend checking that out. Also in the description, if you would like, there is a link to my Streamlabs page in which that you can donate through PayPal or through credit card. Obviously, there is also the ability to do Super Chat sponsoring on YouTube. Unfortunately for Twitch viewers, none of that stuff is really active because I can't be a... I can't simultaneously simulcast to both Twitch and to YouTube if I become a Twitch partner. So, anyway, let's go rock out our Cleveland. Yes, it is normally the battleship on the map border telling you to cap. That's usually how they work. The commander of the base there told the government it could be done. He almost proved it. After the Oak went down, they sacked the commander, told them it would happen. What? Talking about the Royal Oak. Knew the sub could sneak channels 4 torpedoes and she went down without a fight. Yep, that seems about accurate. Tier 8 fight with Tier 7 carrier, Ranger. Fascinating. Time to play the best DD in the game. Wait for it. No, we've got to play the Cleveland first. And for whatever reason, I still haven't fixed the fact that I don't have the premium fighter, catapult fighter, but oh well. This map is not a particularly good map for this ship. There's just not very many islands to really use and engage over, and it usually involves some stupid battle over the middle of the map, which is almost completely open. And of course, we spawned on the hard side. How many matches have I played? I want to say it's 5,000? Well, hang on one second. Let me pull up Warships.today. This podcast, or this live stream brought to you by no one except for me. Just kidding. Why wouldn't I have a fighter? That's kind of crazy. 4,883 is how many battles I have played in this game. Who is asking that? Needle Nose 4. Oh, the York. Okay. Obviously, he means that because the Minsk is definitely not going to do any real help there. Best DD is obviously the Gremiashi. I don't know that it is, but Gremiashi's alright. mean, it's got really effective torpedoes, all things considered. I know, it's weird there's a carrier in the match. What is that nonsense all about? I would like to get to these islands over here to the west. Right here and straight ahead of me. I don't know that we're going to make it there quite in one piece. We're going to try, though. This is probably the best set of islands to get to if you can. I am fully anticipating getting detected coming around this corner by a destroyer I can't currently see. Leander, Tier 6 counterpart. Surprise? Not detected. Interesting. Now I am. That's interesting. And to make matters worse, I'm detected with nothing to spot what is detecting me. Never a good sign. Leningrad. That's 10 point... Oh, I guess, yes, he would be spotting me. I am actually moderately surprised that that number of shells is all that's come in. Well, we can't say we didn't try and get there. But we have no support from this destroyer. Hey! Yep, time to run. No support from our team. We're gonna let them have it, and we're gonna delay as much as possible. We gained Minsk. Didn't need that help anyway. I really hope that the Minsk dies and then just sits there and complains the entire time about the fact that nobody ever supported him. And then I can sit here and die of laughter. Peacekeeper using a carrier at the moment. No. And our York bit it. And our Minsk is about to bite it. Seriously, what is detecting me? Thank you. Look at that. Look at that. Well, you know, it was nice that this match is basically over already. It'd be one thing if I had stuff that I could engage, but there's absolutely nothing that I can engage on the map right now. I can't see this Leningrad, so as soon as I come around the end here, I'm just going to be subject to all of their fire with zero recourse. That ship, when it goes to Tier 8, is going to survive against Tier 9-10 as it is, or is it going to get better? I wish I could tell you the answer to that question. Interestingly enough, this Leningrad makes a fatal mistake. That's, getting close enough to be detected. Frack me! Duke of York getting some really good shots off there. And I'm no longer detected, so guess what that means? That means I'm just going to keep engaging where I think he was. Now, we'll just keep sailing away. That was surprisingly accurate, considering he couldn't see where I was at. Another question, if you could answer it, does the battles on test ship count the total number of matches? Although I think the answer is nope. The answer is indeed nope. I could probably stealth fire this. So those who think open water stealth firing is not in the game still?
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Uh-oh, we got detected. Really? He was able to hit me just by observing the fall of where my shots were coming from? That's a load of BS. It's almost as much BS as that North Carolina experiencing me stealth firing. Well, this guy is definitely going to get Definitely going to get himself removed. He hasn't even loaded in. This is how you can tell AFKs from not loaded in. See how his guns are straight forward and straight back? That's how you know. That's how you know. Play the Graf Spee next, unleash the German bias, and do the crime against humanity. Wow. We already lost a quarter of health. We lost more than a quarter of health. We're down to a quarter of our health. Pink Queen Elizabeth is disconnected. You're being detected by Wargaming moderator. I'm out. I was just joking about the uninstalling. Keep up the great work on your channel. Thanks, Merrick. Have a good one, man. That Duke owns me. No, he's just blessed with aim, I guess. I do find it funny, though. People say, well, the open water stealth firing doesn't exist anymore. Oh, but it does. If you know where to aim, open water stealth fire is most assuredly still a thing. Although we're not going to do it now. Well, we could probably get one more salvo off before this North Carolina detects us. Frankly, I'd rather just not risk it, but... yeah, the North Carolina isn't detecting me. He's behind an island. Doesn't mean I'm not going to try and kill him. Means we're going to... which means we're going to get more WASD on. Hoping that there are better targets for them to shoot at. Nope. Oof. And on fire. Twice. Just keep WASD hacks. Oh, we're getting so lucky here. It's not even funny. Just keep WASD. And no longer detected. Good. Ah, it was the Leningrad that was detecting us. I wish he would go out of my detection range again. That'd be fun to stealth shoot at some of these ships. 14.6. I need him at 14.6. I'm guessing, however, that the chances of him stepping out of that range anytime soon are slim to none. Queen Elizabeth's still not in this fight. Now the Duke of York is in range. Hoping for some good distractions here. This is maybe the only way in which we can actually be effective here. Again, got to pay attention to that North Carolina and any shells that are coming in from over there. The Alabama goes down, so we should probably stop firing now, but at this point, this game is lost, so I think I'm just going to enjoy what I can and just in general be a pain in the butt. He's gonna shoot. Yeah, I was gonna say he'd be stupid not to. And turning. Yeah. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Yep. So, amazing teamwork. I was stealth firing in a gross Hereford's this morning. That was a rare treat. Well, just being invisible on that ship in general is a rare treat. Yeah. This is a perfect example. Like, people say that we don't need a skill-based matchmaker, but I don't know of any other way we could have better balanced out this game. I don't know what happened here. That's what I would like to know. I mean, I know that our whole team went off to the west, and that is not a good move on this map. You can see the reasons why. But, I just... Hey. Just makes me question the sanity of teams when you play... Ooh, rip. Ogami had enough of that. Considering he hasn't done much else. Aside from try and stop our cap from being capped. Pro tip, the Duke of York doesn't have that many cap points. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna exit out of this and we're gonna play a different game. Okay. Well, that was kind of a disappointing battle. Not that the UA Young battle was any better. We're not having very good turn of events here. Apparently we need to play something that can get us some good old-fashioned fun here. We'll take out a Katsuki. Katsuki being one of my favorite Tier 7 destroyers. Very, very solid destroyer all the way around. Very good torpedoes, very good guns, very fast, just not very good concealment. Are you waiting for Kitakazi and Harugumo? I'm assuming you're talking about the Super Akizuki and the Super Akizuki, the Tier 9 and Tier 10 that they keep talking about to finish off the Japanese destroyer line split. Am I waiting on them? No. Am I interested to see how they turn out? Sure. Domination Neighbors. This is a good map. How long does it take to get 750,000 free XP? Oy, a long time. If you really wanted to make it quicker, you could spend $120, which is not how much it would cost to convert that much. But that's a lot of money, personally. I don't know that I would necessarily want to spend all that unless it was on a ship I absolutely needed to have. I did spend a fairly decent chunk of money when I bought the Missouri, which was worth it in the end. Do the math and estimate how much free XP you make per fight. It's a good recommendation. You can make a reasonable assumption on how much it will be, but it takes a long time to really grind that out. So normally on Neighbors, teams that go towards A fail unless the vast majority are going to B. But it appears that we are going AB, which means we are most assuredly probably going to lose this. Means we're going to have to be uber try hard in order to win this. We are not going to hang around at sea if there's a large number of enemy ships that come in. We're just going to let them go. We are going to just spam launch torpedoes. Usually you can catch an enemy ship coming out that way by surprise. We're going to hang out on this side and we're going to give ourselves the option of escape. So this is all pre-planning. It actually looks like we... Nope. Okay, so we need to start moving. I can guarantee you that it's going to be an Akatsuki. Which means that he who has best guns wins. Best gunnery wins. Question is where is he? Magalasaniere. Detected. He's detected. Nope, we missed. I underled him by a lot. And he's done a very good job so far. Miss me! So, team, what are we doing? Hey guys, what are we doing? What are we doing? What's our team doing? This is making like near zero levels of sense here. I'm hoping that we can help our team over here finish off the Slagella Saniere. That would leave this Akatsuki to me. In truth, I think this Fiji is going to eat it from this Nicholas, though. That's my guess. And their whole team is now over here, so... We are going to be very, 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 very cautious of how we play this out. I don't think those guys are coming in this way, but I don't want to hang around too long to find out either. Oh, we might get lucky. We might be good. We'll see what happens. As far as I'm concerned, they can have C. I'm really not interested in YOLOing at this point. Although, might bait some shots coming in our way, just to see if we couldn't get this luck on us on the air to turn around. And Ninja Vanish. And still detected by the Akatsuki. And we got a torpedo hit on him. Woo woo! Oh, boo! I want... Oh, we got another torpedo hit. Somebody else is gonna get the kill because they set him on fire. Maybe not. What? What? Oh, that's a load of phooey. Alright. That's enough of that. Oh, shnikes. We slowed down right into his shells. And launched a set of torpedoes there. We did flood him, so if we can get a fire on him, that'd be awesome. Again, we really don't want to hang around here too long if we can avoid it. More or less baiting out some stuff, trying to get a fire maybe. You know, let's go forward, let's get out of here. Don't hang around if we can avoid it. Those torpedoes are definitely not going to find us a Fuso, but that's fine too. Look at this. Our whole team is... Shnikes. This is why you don't hang around if you can avoid it. So this Akatsuki is actually in a disadvantage. He's in a stern chase with me. So he's having to expose a large amount of his broadside in order to engage us. This is an advantage for me, a disadvantage for him. Now it's down to he who has the best gunnery. So he's already smoked up. See how quickly it was? Take him out of this. We'll bait him one more time. Oh, he's out of the smoke. Or he's got a Nicholas helping him, one of the two. Maybe it's the Omaha. That was the Omaha that was spotting me. So just, again, just little things about these engagements can go a long way towards making the game much... Okay, so he's out of the smoke. Nope, shores. My bad. Wouldn't be surprised if he popped. Yeah, so he's hanging out in the smoke. So we're able to really easily disengage from this just by merely being mobile. It'd be really nice if that shores just kept going straight. Oh, he might. That could be fun. But I'm not him. No, he's turning the wrong way now. Yep, he turned the wrong way. Boo! I was really hoping he would go that way. Well, in my opinion, depends on how much you're going to spend. 50k free XP in a weekend using camouflage flags and 200 XP win bonus. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely get quite a good bit amount of damage, not damage, free XP just by playing the game. I mean, obviously that's kind of the whole premise, right? This is going to require a little bit of deja vu. It's not really... I'm guessing. It's going to be a tough guess. We're gonna do our best not to key what our plan was to him by shooting at him. If this was a different case, I might, but I have a feeling if I were to shoot at him with the way his guns are turned, he's going to turn out, and I did not launch torpedoes for him to turn out. fact, I launched torpedoes for him to turn in, which is what most sane battleship captains are going to do. So we're engaging him now. We're going to disappear behind this island. We're being detected by Akatsuki, who is shooting at us again. We got a fire on the Puke of York. Now hopefully we can get a flood on him. Or King George V, I guess. I think we're going to get at least one torpedo hit. Bueller? Not a 1, really. That's different. Okay, so we're going to launch torpedoes down this channel then. I wish there was... Oh, I know why. The King George V was backing up. That's why. Those torpedoes will hopefully find the Akatsuki and finish her. That's kind of wishful thinking on my part. Maybe we'll get lucky and catch us ashores in that mix. I don't know. We don't have a whole lot of detection range to play with here. Thankfully, the shores doesn't have radar. Here's the Nicholas. Shores went the other way. Detected by the Nicholas. If I were him, I'd be backing up. Apparently, I'm not him. Guess maybe we'll try and get the Omaha before enemy shells kill him? Nope, not happening. We didn't get anything out of... We're not going to get a single kill out of this watch. Okay, King George V. Got this Cleveland here that's kind of a pain in the butt. He's dead. We're going to burn our speed boost here to try and spot him. Come on. Nicholas is down. Our Normandy, unfortunately, is about to be as well. Come on. Detect him already. There we go. Okay, so we've engaged him. He's slowing down and backing up. Here's to hoping we can get lucky and get him to kind of sit there a little bit longer. That would be super nice. I don't think so. I think that last set that we launched, we might just barely catch him. It just depends on how he plays it. Guessing we're gonna miss though. Might get the drawers. What happens? Sorry. We might get lucky. Yeah, there we go. Atta girl, Akatsuki. Get us some good old-fashioned damage. Ooh. Ouch. Jian Wei is not having a grand time with this right now. Should be my kill. Especially since I put all that work into killing him. Oh, I got the fire on him. That's always good. If we can get him down far enough, I could potentially get this kill. Okay. He's burning. Stop it. Yes! Woo! Nice! This is a good game. I like this book. Akatsuki, no! Kongo desu! No. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, This is interesting. Kind of. Torpedoes, those are hers. Why isn't she engaging? There's a Nagato behind us too, so... First it was the island, then it was the ships. What next, Peacekeeper? Oi! Fighter aircraft. That's always risky. I think the Akatsuki is going towards A. But I think we're going to go try and find us a Nagato. Secretary Ship Nagato has absolutely no reason to be back where she's at. Although it would be nice to know where she's at before I just spontaneously run into her. Oh man. So this ship has really good torpedoes, really good guns. It's just a riot all the way around. Secretary Ship Nagato, where are you? It'd be nice to know. Ah! Ah! Think she's anticipating something she's not. No, why are you slowing down so rude? Oh. Secretary Ship Nagato, you're supposed to eat my torpedoes that I sent you. They are large gifts. We might. I think we're still going to get some. It's just going to take a while because Nagato is being... Nope. Well, that stinks. Fine. Be a jerk. We were so close, too. I was looking forward to, you know, getting that citadel or that torpedo hit. And... Oh, we're detected. That's brilliant. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Oh, the cyclone! We're... Oh my. We're gonna go this way. We're just gonna... slow down. Use our smoke. Breathe a couple times. Pray for good things to happen. Good weather. Use our guns. Something that most Japanese destroyer captains don't do. Pray that the game doesn't end before we get the kill. Which I'm sure it will. Whoop, whoop. Ik fam omnibus. Let's go. Let's get it. Come on, Akatsuki, give me the kill. No! God dang it. Oh, man. Well, we got a little lucky there on that King George V. You know, his island camping abilities there were instrumental in us winning that. Yep. Yep. Not doing too bad there. And of course, Akatsuki never ceases to amaze. Always so much fun to play this ship. It's just the right combination of guns, torpedoes. Concealment's alright, but the maneuverability is really good. More signals and camo. Last container and no super container. And yes, I did get denied. It makes me so sad. So sad. Let's... No, I don't need that up anymore. Was trying to look at something real quick here, and it's not working. So, okay. We've done battleship, cruiser, destroyer, battleship, battleship, destroyer, cruiser, destroyer. We need another cruiser. It's been a while since we played any Japanese cruisers, so let's take out Zhao. We're gonna change the camouflage, though. Apparently, what? It has several color schemes, and I can change that? Oh. This isn't the Yamamoto captain, though. What's that all about? I'm gonna change this to Hunter, because we've got plenty of those. Onward with Zhao! Oh, straight in, and there's 2 aircraft carriers in this match. Great. Who wants to make a bet on whether or not I have the right consumables mounted or not? Ugh. We're gonna burn things. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna burn things in the ring of fire. As far as actual gameplay goes on Zhao, the mythos of being a long-range, HE spamming sniper works exceptionally well for dispatching battleships. But, yes, my shipyard is daytime. That is a mod from the Aslane mods pack. It is, I don't know. Camos are for all the ships, but not only one that has you. Oh! Well, that explains a lot. Zhao torpedo arcs are a bit ridiculous. You have to be pretty much broadside to use them. The guns are pretty much the same. You have to be exposing a large amount of your broadside to use them all. But I do want to emphasize the but here. We do have decent AA, which is a rarity for Japanese cruisers. Not that we need it, because there are no carriers in this match, unfortunately. But Zhao's guns, look at these things. They've got like 0 forward angle, even though in-game model-wise, they probably could go a little bit further forward. Certainly the rear ones could go further forward. But I will wager, sir. Wager for what? It's just a mod that changes the skybox from nighttime to daytime. Makes the naval port look so much better. Although I wish it was brighter. I wish the sun wasn't so low in that skybox. That would actually help that port out a lot, is if they had a daytime version of it. In fact, I don't know why they don't have a day-night cycle. Fine, I'll toot my horn back at you. We showed him, didn't we? Just wanna toot my horn all night. Party every day. And I don't know what our battleships are doing. Things that would be nice. For our battleships to support our team at the cap at which they spawned. And our laser beams are out. Wrong. I fat-fingered the options there. The nice part about these guns is that they are basically railguns, and they do an insane amount of damage when they railgun into things, like this Yugumo. Which, hopefully we... Dang it. Can't say I didn't try. Alright, well, we're detected by this guy. Rip. Nope, he's accelerating. I don't think we're gonna get anything. You. There is a Friedrich der Gross. Ooh, I'm not detected. That means we can burn things. No, I'm about to be detected, though. I'm also about to be detected and broadside to an enemy Des Memes. And, of course, Moskva has to get involved and capture me here in this angle to accept all of the glorious AP from this Iowa. Because as we all know, everybody wants a piece of of Zao. Nobody wants a piece of Moskva. I did 10,000 damage in one salvo to a nose-on Iowa. Holy buckets. I had forgotten that this thing's HE is ridiculous. Moskva! Really? Really? Woo! He deserves that Citadel hit. He deserves it so much, I'm willing to assist him in getting another one. At this point, we're just going to turn ourselves into a long-range HE spammer because, well, we can. But that 10,000 damage, that surprised me. I was not... It's been a long time since I've played this ship and been able to enjoy the fruits of its capabilities. Friedrich de Gross, interestingly enough, not looking at us. Still lopping off a little bit of damage here off of this Iowa. I don't know how those are actually going to hit, but they're gonna, supposedly. One interesting thing about Zao is her AP is exceptionally strong. Oh, we got another fire on that guy, so... You get super accurate and low shell arcs equal wargaming railguns. Yeah, welcome to World of Warships, where he who has the fake paper guns that would have only lasted about 5 rounds in real life has the distinct advantage. Uber alles. Oh my. Hi, buddy. Oh! I'm still detected somehow. Oh, I was really hopeful there for a minute. Iowa's still burning! That's my fire that's causing her to burn, too. With this smoke cloud being as conveniently placed as it is, we might be good to go to engage him with relative impunity. Yep, we are. Well, that's neat. Should thank that guy that left the smoke here for us. Wish he would be detected, though. We need him spotted. Oh, now I'm detected again. No longer detected. Boo! Boo! There he is. Using our island cover, hoping for another fire. Or just 6k damage. Because lol reasons. And the best part is this Moskva and I are on this flank. And nobody's really coming over here to challenge us, so we can pretty much just sit here. It's just kind of funny. This is the kind of placing that you usually don't want to see a Moskva and a oh, so yeah, he mad. We're gonna switch to AP because if he's gonna expose this much of a broadside to us, this is gonna be less than ideal. Come on. Bounced? No, we got an overpen. We'll come back here. Oh no! Senjo, no! Ripu! My hit point to poo. Legitimately surprised that we have not been engaged by this Iowa yet. Oop, Friedrich de Gross, the secondaries are coming in now. Still continuing to engage the Iowa. One of us is going to get the kill. I'm hoping it's me. Hope, hope, hope. Oh, come on, game. Okay, so he's doing... We don't need much of a lead. These torpedoes are bloody fracking quick. We're in a really dangerous place, so here's the hoping. Oop, that's gonna hurt. Got a torpedo hit off on him. Or a torpedo hit in general. The torpedo's doing some useful things for us. He is backing up. Yeah, he is really backing up. We do have pretty strong AP. We are going to try and use it. We've got to survive this engagement first. Oh, frack off already. We should just stop shooting. Oh my goodness, leave me alone. Woo! So our whole team has managed to melt. That's amazing. Just brilliant. We're so far away from being able to effectively use any of our tools now. Maybe we'll get lucky and be able to finish off Friedrich here. Got a fire on him. He is healing. You need to be cautious because they have plenty of ships to engage us with. Like that one. The one that's shooting at us, aka the Friedrich der Gross. Yay for the single most trolly armor in the game. Give me the kill. Okay, good. You got the Charles Martel. No, what? Oh, he stole my freaking kill. I'm gonna do so much damage in this thing and not get a single kill because of the way that this game is currently configured against me. Oh, man. Well, yeah. That's funny. Well, it'd be nice to go find this Des Moines and finish him off, but I don't think it's gonna happen. The only way that we could possibly be lucky is if this Des Moines just pops up as my aircraft flies overhead with like 0 hit points. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Rip. Well, we tried. 1.7 million. 1.7 million potential damage. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but that was intense. 1.7 million potential damage in a cruiser. Half the time I had this Moskva keeping me broadside to an enemy battleship and somehow managed to survive it all. But I did ring the foghorn. We can do it again in port. Kind of derpy sounding. I would almost say that we must be on the weekend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really? We need a guaranteed win. I think we need another DD, right? Because that was a cruiser. Oh, we've evened out. We can choose whatever we want. But not, it's going to be the balanced banana boat, and then we're going to finish it up with the Montana. So, hey Buff20, how's it going, man? The gaming tonight has been okay. We are actually below 50% on the win rate. Some of it through my own fault, some of it not. Actually, I'd say probably most of it's my own fault, but that doesn't mean anything. We'll see how quickly this Akutnik game goes. We might end up actually having to pull out a different ship quick before the end goes. We are in a tier 7 match. Fantastic. We have better detection than I think all but the Gajimata, maybe? No, we have better concealment than him even. Tied with the Nicholas? I didn't realize the Nicholas had that good concealment. Alright, well, we'll make it work. Whoop! Is very, very balanced. It is so balanced, it has 7 guns and 12 torpedoes, all capable of firing all the time. A bit off topic, would you recommend I free XP to the Cleveland to benefit off the cruiser split if I'm only mostly at the tier 4 and don't have a tier 6 and 8 skill? Yeah, I mean, they're always going to be there. It's not like it's going anywhere. But if you got the free XP to burn, I mean, I guess go for it. I think Cleveland is a very good ship to play, and I can't see taking it to tier 8 changing much. But as always, caveat emptor, have not played it, so have I not or denied? Yes, I did. I did it while some guy was chewing me out for not going for a cap. A guy that was all the way, he wasn't quite to the edge of the map, but it was on north. He was all the way on the west. And he was demanding that myself and a Fletcher YOLO into a smoked up Z-52 with hydro up, backed by several cruisers, and it was like, no. If I was in a gearing, I would have torpedoed him or put torpedoes into his smoke to try and, you know, keep him there, but I was in a UA Young at the time, and there was no way I could hit him with torpedoes, so there was no point in launching them. Be nice to have more than just Shiratsu. There's an enemy destroyer in the cap.
All stations, protect that target.
Yep, there he is. Nikolai. Niccolo, Niccoli, Niccoloo.
All stations, reporting the position of a
Question is what? Oh, he is. Get our giggle boat going here. Oi! 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 That's enough of that. Oh! You have been balanced over his. Well, it was nice knowing you, but my guns say hello to you. That was a pretty funny dev strike. I'll take it though. Gajimata, not a torpedo threat because deep water torpedoes. So, gonna enjoy our smoke for a little bit. We continue to poke him and cause even more pain and suffering. It'd be nice if somebody would. Ah, nice. Rip! Oh man, that was such a funny moment. With Russia, from Russia with love. Oh man, so this Fiji is really our only threat over here anymore. Moving to hopefully get some torpedoes off on this Texas, a little bit of an issue there given the island angle. I don't know that we're going to be able to launch him. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's still sailing straight on in. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and cut this angle a little bit. Hopefully he keeps coming straight in. Nope, he's going to stop him. We don't have smoke up, and we don't want to get too close because we don't know where this Fiji's at. I think we can... Nope, 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 nope. Miyoko. Miyoko spotted us. So rude. Yes, yes. Booger off, Miyoko. Nobody likes you. You're so mean. You're just too useful during events. Rip my hit points. There's the Fiji. We'll just cycle back through here and WASD with our banana boat. Yes, there we go. We really need the HE up to maximize our potential here, but with this Texas doing what he's doing, it's really hard to get real super aggressive with him. We are going to turn... We're going to move in just a little bit so that we can eventually torpedo him if he ever does get closer. That Fiji is always a concern. Still don't fully know where he's at. But, anywho, he's moving out. So I think what we will do is we're gonna... Yep. A Kotnik? There you go. Missed! We're gonna get at least one torpedo hit on him. I'm hoping. Yeah, well, at least one. Now it's just a matter of getting the, everything else. And our torpedoes are almost up. There's a fire. Of course the Shiratsu would block my torpedoes, because that's what IJNDDs do. They steal your kills. Really don't care that I shot you, dude. Dude! Get out of my torpedo arcs! Goodness gracious. Yep, we're gonna end up dying because of him. I mean, I guess is fine, but... Can you tell I get real frustrated with players that block your torpedo arcs when there's really no reason to? Rip my hit points. Grrr. There you go. Attaboy. Eat those. Gonna get two. We still got a pretty epic dev strike there. We might be able to, we might get a flood out on him. We did get a flood, but I have a feeling somebody's gonna steal it. Yeah. Really dislike it when enemy destroyers camp in front of you when you're trying to launch torpedoes. Like, it's like, dude, get out of my way. And just trapping me in there really only made that whole situation worse. But we made the best of what we could. And unfortunately, we weren't able to get the kill. But we did get 79,000 damage in that battle quite readily. And I think overall, you know, it was a pretty good game anyway. But I think it was all right. But really, like, I just need to. TDs need. I'm fine with sharing smoke, but don't keep backing up when I'm trying to move forward and I'm not firing my guns and it's obvious that I'm trying to launch torpedoes. Like, give me room to launch my torpedoes so I don't hit you with them. I should have just launched them. Launched a set, because at the range that he was at, it wouldn't have armed, but it would have gotten the message across. Yoko Ono Bono screwed with your torpedoes spread. Well, I guess, but this match is almost over because we have all 4 caps. Talk about a dedicated win. We were bottom tier, and I have a feeling we're going to end up doing pretty well ourselves because we got that dev strike and first blood. Ooh, that Leander loss was not a good loss. We're going to lose our Belfast, too. Let's go look at what's happening over here with the pay fast and the Puke of York. Dude, you're not in a good place right now. I will be back. Nice. Interestingly enough, that apparently if you put things in brackets like you have them, Atlantis, it does not allow me to read them in the restream chat, that I find quite interesting. Also, why this Belfast is not killing the destroyer is beyond me. But let's talk about order of important ships in this match. First and foremost, the single most important... Well, he lost both of his turrets. But the single most important target, if you were this Belfast... Let's talk about this. If you were this Belfast, you had that Akatsuki right there, who is low on hit points that maybe 2 salvos would have taken care of. Kill the Akatsuki. Maybe kill the Nürnberg if you can, and then worry about the Duke of York. I just... Like, destroyers... If I had to make one massive recommendation for people who are wanting to know what ships should I target first, should I target X, Y, or Z? Always prioritize destroyers, because destroyers, as they go on in the late game, get stronger and stronger as there are less things to detect them. And if you take them out of the fight, like that is their last destroyer, it's low on hit points, yeah, our Mahan is most likely able to kill it. Especially since our Mahan is full health. However, they wouldn't be capping that cap right now as easily if that Akatsuki was dead. So instead of killing him, we just have to, you know, question the reasons why they went the way they went. It doesn't really matter, we still won, but it's just kind of one of those things. Prioritize destroyers, then move to radar cruisers, then move to broadside targets in general, then to battleships and aircraft carriers if they're in range, which is pretty rare, but I lost 824 credits because of that guy, and yes, we ended up top of our team. Where did the Shiratsu? He's down here. So I mean, he did decent too, but man, he oh, he was pushing my buttons. And he launched both those torpedoes at that Bayern instead of one at the New Texas that I had for sure was going to die due to burning out. I think we could have he could have gotten a very good kill on the Bayern. So Oh, anyway. Yeah, that was a pretty good game. Alright, so our last match of tonight is going to be the Montana. So. Yeah, you know, a Kutnik definitely has an element of luck to playing it. Like, if you get an enemy that's willing to push into your smoke, you've got so many torpedoes, they're not going to be able to avoid them all. If they're willing to stay outside your smoke, you just burn them to death with the fact that you have 7 freaking guns. It's just a funny ship. It's a banana boat. All right. So our last match of the night in the Montana, as I'm sure the Republique match is going to show that this is going to probably also be an effort in futility, but they have an Asashio, Shimakaze, a Xinyang, Fletcher as well. So they've got a very potent destroyer core. It is Warrior's Path. We seem to get this match all the time when I play Montana. I don't know why. It's not really that strong of a map either. And what did we get in compensation? Gearing Yugamo Kid Harakaze. Well, we're gonna go towards the B cap because I am not capping C by myself. Okay. They must have done like a drop-in or something. I'm gonna play dumb and play like he's focus fire on me or something. It usually doesn't end well. Montana's permanent camo is kind of cool looking. It's very German-esque, though. I would say the Republique because power creep. Republique is a good battleship. Why is it called a banana boat? Look at a Kutnik. It looks like a banana. It's just it's really awkwardly shaped. I don't know of any better way to word it than that. See if we can't make people sick. The beginnings of these matches are always so slow. Just focus enemy div. Okay. Jawohl! Jawohl, Herr Klein! Smoke on horizon! Convoy spotted. Perhaps if anybody can name where Smoke on the Horizon came from. That's a game that predates most people, most video gamers. Also not a very well-known game. I mean, unless you're a hardcore sub-sim person, then I guess maybe it is, but... Also, I feel obligated to point out that it's a bit intense that we got the non-capping destroyers out of this whole mix. That could be fun. Hello, Moskva. I hear you like AP shell, so we put some 16-inch AP. Yee. No, slow down. Get him. Maybe we'll get lucky and get another detonation. I doubt it. 2,700 damage. Masashio is one of those ships that if you take out the majority of its hit points, you know, it'll disappear for most of the match, which we don't necessarily want. We do want to kill it. We want to kill it a lot. Hindenburg looks like he's slowing down on the backside of that island. Don't mind if I do take that shot. Holy dispersion, though. Now, had that dispersion cooperated, and this is one of my gripes with this game, the way that the aiming mechanics in this game work, if you don't aim exactly where it wants you to, it's never going to give you hits. I think it's BS. Let me aim with the let me turn this feature off so that when I aim at this Hindenburg, oh, that's gonna hurt him a lot. That might even kill him. Or I'll just overshoot him with the vast majority of the shells I was shooting at him. If you don't aim just absolutely perfectly, you never get the dispersion you need to kill the enemy target. And it's just... it's annoying is all. Because that Hindenburg, had that other salvo gone through, I'd like to think that Hindenburg would be kind of hurting for some hit points. Okay, so there's the Montana that we were supposed to focus that I can't really see. Hey? We're gonna help push. I mean, we got no reason not to, but we need consistent spotting of enemy targets here.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
That would be nice to get some normal pens in there. Yep, 5 overpens will help, though. Like, seriously, Yugamo, shoot him with your guns. My secondaries are far enough out that they aren't going to be able to engage, so... our only hope is that we can finish him off here soon! We got him! Neat! So now we gotta turn in because we don't know what, where, when, how he launched his torpedoes. Only that I have a feeling he did launch them indeed. We're no longer detected, and these are all good signs. We're gonna traverse our guns the other way, though, because oop, maybe not. Montana briefly spotted. Moskva. Hindenburg. Just spotted by too many things. No real consistent way to take any of them out of the fight. Hindenburg is going behind the mountain again. Alright. At this point, we'll just keep this turn going. Mostly because this Hindenburg keeps popping out backwards. Yes, yes, go away. Nobody likes you. You're Russian. No offense, Moon Puma. Who's not actually Russian. Well, he is Russian. He's Ukrainian. Just frustrating beyond all belief. Give me some good hits. I'll take it. And there's Missouri got citadeled, for those who said it wasn't possible. Hindenburg. Cyclone. That's actually going to be a huge help. So let's turn around. Let's use the Cyclone now to close the distance on the Montana. Gearing, get the freaking cap. Cap the point. We're gonna... this is not a good sign. Oh, frack off, Moskva. Deepwater torpedoes. Still waiting on this Montana. Come on, turrets. Come on. That's gonna hurt. 27,000 damage. Worth it. Anything to help our Des memes. So he's turning out and away now. We don't have any real reason to continue to engage him. He's basically making himself a non-threat. Meanwhile, Richelieu exposing that juicy broadside, so we'll go ahead and send rounds downrange at her. Sorry, Rishi. We've got work to do. It involves capping points and in general killing things. Bounces. Spotting range is coming down. Two normal pens for 10k. Okay. So at this juncture, we definitely need cap points more than we need anything else. And I don't know that... Blames Yosef. I'm assuming you mean Yosef Stalin, right? We're gonna go after this Hindenburg up here. Pray that we can be effective. Shimikaze's in there. As monies. I wish I could see these things because the Des Moines is most definitely in range for us to engage. Most definitely in the opportune, like, profile as well. I want to say he's, like, right there. Oop, Hindenburg. Yeah. Just waiting for you to start shooting AP at me. Or HE at me. He's got torpedoes. I'm hoping we can make this turn before they become a factor. Come on now. I don't know what he's doing and why he's not launching. Returning to launch, for that fact. Now he is. Not so. Okay. And, well, we lost! Oh my goodness. These teams! Ah! Oh man. So there's a distinctly average game for you in Montana. And top of the team once again. Well, we didn't quite get it to work out nearly as well as I would have liked it to, but well, it is what it is. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. We've got a live stream coming up on the 29th. That is going to be next Tuesday. And I am hoping to be there. We have some training that day, and like I said, I'm hoping to be there. But, if, for whatever reason, I'm not, it'll just be delayed. We'll just delay it until I can. So anyway, the 29th of May, that's our next live stream. As with always, there is a link in the description to my Discord server. I highly recommend you check it out. There are plenty of people there that are willing to help you out. If you need help with stuff, if you want to division up with people, there's voice channels there. Aside from nobody having any user tags and stuff, I think that it's pretty well organized as far as what's all there. If you want to hang around here about, 5 after, maybe 10 after. We'll go with 10 after. We're going to pick up Warthunder, ground forces, and we'll play a couple of tanks for a couple hours. And then we will we'll wrap it up fully for the night. But for now, that's all that I've got for you. As with everything, like, comment, subscribe. I'm your Peacekeeper. Thanks for watching.